In this episode, I will show you the current status of my systems and what's happened the last months and what I plan for the next year, and you will have an overview about all of my systems. Hello viewers and hello friends of the German accent and the common German mistakes of the English language. Welcome back to another episode, and this is the end of the year episode on that channel. And the last episode I think is about 3 months ago, because I was a bit busy the last month. First of all, I had the crazy idea to study electrical engineering, and this would be my third or fourth major, depends on how you count. And the other thing is there were a lot of research projects I have to work on. But this episode is not about my personal life. This episode will be another overview of the current status of my network and my gear and all of my stuff. Most of the parts you will see in that video I've made separate episodes about, but there were also some small changes I've made in the last months. So I will give you a whole overview. I've made such a video in October 2024, and you can compare the changes between the things that happened in the meantime. At the moment only the network is running and some storage, but not everything, so I have to start everything, and after I've started everything off camera, I will flip the camera around and will show you the whole setup, the servers, the documentation, the clients, etc. And there's no script for that video, so I've started on the left side of the room here, and I will talk about the things and what's coming in my mind during I show you the stuff here. So let's start. Let's start. That's the room. I will show you the room from left to the right. Servers, documentation, and clients. And let's start. And let's start here on the left. There are the VAXs, the two VAX 4000s, and the expander. I've made a video about the expander. The VAX here on the right is not working at the moment, or still not working. There's still a problem with the power supply. And I need more complex testing setup to find out which component is broken. Therefore, it's not in use at the moment. Only here this is the terminator, because there's power on the bus. The LED is on, but the machine is off at the moment. And I hope I will fix it during 2026, so that machine will come back to life. And I'm still looking for a second VAX 4300 or bigger, because there is here on the R400X expander, there are the hard drives, these hard drives, only the top ones are in use at the moment. On the system drive is an image for another machine which exists before, and there is some different software installed, so I hope they can bring the whole cluster back to life when I've got another of these machines here on the VAX 4300s. And the lower three hard drives are not connected at the moment. They are inside, but the connection is only to the VAX 4300, because there is a second DSSI bus. And without that machine, I cannot access the lower three hard drives, but the upper four hard drives, which were before in that machine, are available to this machine over here, through the VAX 4200, and this machine is running at the moment, and it's running perfectly. Here on top there is a tape drive and a CD drive, but they are not connected at the moment, because here this is the SCSI controller, and I needed a 90-degree angled SCSI cable, and they are hard to get these days. So at the moment I cannot connect the SCSI cable for the tape drive. I can connect it, but then I cannot close the door. Therefore I need one of these DEC 90-degree angled SCSI cables. And I did not find one on eBay. so therefore I do not have one. And it's a bit weird because the SCSI controller in there detects the TZ88 tape drive, but not the CD drive, and a third-party SCSI controller detects the CD drive, but not the TZ88. So yeah, SCSI QBus controllers, this is a strange thing. But maybe you mentioned one thing, there is no terminal on the VAXs anymore, because I've connected all machines to a terminal server, and I will use reverse LAT to access the machines or access the operator's console of the machines. So I do not need a dedicated terminal on the machines, and I can use the space on top for other things. This is a thing, maybe I will make a video about reverse LAT and all that stuff. But yeah, I can control everything from the clients now. And maybe I will make also a video about how to access the machines with terminals and also on, because there are also available some QBus cards where you can connect more than one terminal to a machine. So you don't have to use terminal servers, you can connect more than one terminal to one machine with these cards. I have the cable but not the card at the moment. And this is a thing I will do maybe as well, but I've heard do not promise anything what you will do in the future, so maybe I will do it, maybe I will don't do it, but it's planned. And here on the wall there's also a digital 4.5% convertible subordinated debenture from 1977. This is some nice thing on the walls. So these are the VAXs. Let's switch here to the cabinets, and I will show you the cabinets also on the back later, but let's start, and I will start with the right cabinet. There's also some stuff on the top, because these two cabinets are too small. I definitely need more cabinets than these two. I think I need 2 more cabinets in the future. Yeah. Let's have a look here on the cabinet on the right. On top there is the main network. These are the fiber from the building, and this is the gigabit. Use it as a gigabit switch. This is a Catalyst 3550, and here this is a Catalyst 3550 again, and this is the main router. Interestingly, this Catalyst has 10 fiber ports and 2 copper ports, and this thing here on top is the other way around, 10 copper ports and 2 fiber ports. But I'll use the top one only as a gigabit switch for the few gigabit things I have in my network. And here down there, this is the main network switch or hub, multi-switch 900. I've made a video about this thing. And here this is, I also have an FDDI ring, and this is the concentrator for the FDDI ring. This is 10 megabit fiber optic hub or repeater, and this is a fast Ethernet hub, and all the fast Ethernet things are connected to that hub. And here on the left, this is the main terminal server. So the cables here, these are the cables to the different serial connections of the different servers which are used, serial connections or terminal connection. And I've make all these cables myself because it's hard to get original DEC cables these days. And when I make the cables myself, I can make the cables with the length I need. And you can see there's the top one is necessary for configuration. Therefore, I can add one more machine, and then this terminal server is fully occupied. So I hope that I can change this terminal server with a bigger one, with the size of the middle tier on the right, and I'm able to get DEX server 900 TM with 32 ports, and then I can connect way more things to that terminal server. At the moment, only the VAXs, the alphas, and the SCSI controller, we can see later, this is a big storage SCSI controller, is connected to that terminal server. Then this is DEC repeater 90TS. This is for 10 megabit copper. It's just for the connection of the other side. And here this is DEC repeater 90FA with the fiber which goes to the other side. And this media converter here with the AUI port goes to a 10 base 2 network. And the 10 base 2 network is the network of the VAXs on the left. And at the moment I'm working at MicroVAX 3100, and I hope I will bring that MicroVAX 3100 back to life because there's a bit of a problem with leaking batteries. And I've ordered a microscope. I hope the microscope will arrive soon and I can repair the board of that machine, and then I have another VAX for that cluster, and also a VAX where you can connect more than one terminal at once. And you can see there are two power supplies at the moment. I can add 2 more power supplies if I want, but at the moment the power is enough. This is the storage switch. This is an SAN switch to 2/16EL. I've played a bit around with fiber channel, and this is at the moment a temporary solution for my fiber channel stuff. I will try out some bigger things. Maybe I will try out SAN Director, but SAN Director is much bigger than this 1 UniFi switch. But for testing purposes, it's okay. Then here, this is an Itanium server, and it's loud. Maybe I can start it. You can hear it. It takes a while, and it's broken. Don't know. You can hear it on the microphone, but this is a really loud machine. So let's turn it off. It takes a while. This machine is in there. I own it for 1.5 years, but I did not have the time to go deeper into that machine. There's only one CPU inside. You can add a second one, and also a memory module is broken. There's an OpenVMS installation on one of the hard drives. So it's, I think it's interesting to try out these HP Integrity RX 2620. Maybe I will make a video about the hardware, but this is something for the future. At the moment, it's there and it does nothing. And down there are the 2 AlphaServer 800s. Both are AlphaServer 800s module 500, also 5/500, and they are from the memory and CPU, etc. They are identical. There is a bit difference on the boards, and these 2 AlphaServers. They are connected with the FDDI ring. They're not connected via Ethernet because I was able to get some FDDI controllers for the alphas, and now I will use it with FDDI. And I will try out several cluster technologies from DEC with the machines. At the moment they are clustered via FDDI and use a common SCSI bus for the storage. We will see later on in the left cabinet. But in one machine there is a controller for something called memory channel. At the moment I only have one of these controllers. I hope that I will get another one and the suitable cable for that. Then I can try out memory channel as cluster technology as well. And these servers are also connected via fiber channel, here via the fiber channel switch to the fiber channel and storage stuff. And these 2 machines are web servers at the moment, and it's a failover web server. I've made a video about it. This is Apache in general. It's called Compact Secure Web Server. And when I am able to make a bigger cluster with my VAXs and also the other alpha, I think to separate these 2 machines and make a separate cluster with these 2 machines and a quorum disk, just to have a failover web cluster. But this is stuff I'm thinking about to do that, and the IP is not correct at the moment because it's in the FDDI now. It's 172.17 and so on, but the other DECnet address is still correct. Let's go to the top of the cabinet before I will show you the left cabinet. But for that I need a ladder. This is the top, and here this is Cisco Catalyst 7200 non-VXR. If you follow Clap Research channel, and I can really recommend his channel, you know that things because I think it's one of his favorite Cisco gear. I have also the VXR version, but not in use at the moment. And this thing bridges the Ethernet. This is the fast Ethernet connection to the FDDI ring. So here this is an FDDI card, at the moment, it just bridges the non-IP protocols from Ethernet from fast Ethernet to FDDI, And for the IP protocols, this thing acts as a router. These are two different subnets. The FDDI ring is another subnet than the fast Ethernet. The copper cables, there is a color scheme. So green is the server network. At the moment it's quite big. I'm thinking of separated in more subnets making a management network and primary and secondary and all that stuff. I still have the switch for it, but I need more rack space because there's not enough rack space. Both racks are fully occupied at the moment and I have to place stuff on top as well. This is another fast Ethernet card, so maybe I can have a second fast Ethernet port. And this here on top, this is ISDN card. So I have 8 ISDN ports on that machine, and I'm really thinking of getting deeper into communication stuff. There was a terminal server on top here, but at the moment the terminal server is in storage. And I'm thinking adding a modem to a terminal server and try out these ISDN things and try out booting via ISDN and try out terminal connection via dial-up and maybe via external dial-up. So these are things I'm planning, but the problem at the moment is I do not have telecommunication infrastructure here. So I have really big PBX for that. And I've also bought the cables, but I have to install all the cables that are necessary for telecommunication infrastructure here. And I did not do it until now, so maybe I will do it later. But this is thing that I can use ISDN and dial-up and all that stuff. Then here on the left, this is an HP MSA 1000. This is the main fiber channel or SAN storage unit. At the moment there are 10 disks installed and it's a RAID 5 environment. It's about 1 terabyte, which can be accessed via OpenVMS. And this thing can be expanded with 2 separate storage units, so I can add 28 more disks if I want to. Because, and now is, I will tell you some other things I've plan or I want to do. You can see this thing here. This is a compact ProLiant DL580. I think it's a G2. Yeah, it's a G2. So we will see some x86 stuff as well. Why I have also x86 stuff? Because mainly I do OpenVMS and Alpha and VAX and Itanium. Because I want to go deeper into the integration of Windows domains and Active Directory and maybe NT4 domains into OpenVMS. And I have a running NT4 domain and a running Windows 2000 domain here, also for the clients, but also for things I want to integrate. And this thing is not running at the moment, but maybe I will install some kind of Exchange 2000 and also try out this thing. If you're interested in a deeper insight of that machine, because it's for CPU and that stuff, I will make a video about it, but depends on the stuff you're interested in or not. This machine is also interesting because this is a 32-bit machine, but you can expand it to 8 GB of RAM. So with Windows 2000, I think it's Enterprise Server, you can address more than 4 GB in a 32-bit machine. And this is really interesting. And maybe when I expand all that stuff and add also more fiber channel or more SAN storage, I can also access via Windows to different fiber storage, and we can build a much bigger storage area network. And of course, OpenVMS parts and Windows parts will be separated, but they can run over one storage network. And this is this is placed over here because I do not know where I can store this big and heavy thing. This is something later. At the moment, it's still there. I think I've installed a Windows 2000 server on it because there's also the monitor over there and the keyboard and the mouse behind it. But it's not running at the moment because it does nothing. So let's go to the left cabinet. And the left cabinet is, some things have changed. On top there are the UPSs for the storage controllers. The HFD30 is still not running, and the HSZ70 has 2 UPSs here because it has 2 power buses, and these storage things, they do not really like when the power cuts off. and therefore there are OPSs inside. And here there is still the HSD30, the DSSI controller, and I still do not have a suitable cable to connect this controller to my VAXs, so it's still unused. I would like to use it. I would like to have a second one of these, so I can use it failover secure and stuff like that. At the moment, it's still there and unused. Also here, it's just to have a nice look on it. Here there were an AlphaServer DS before. My AlphaServer DS, the power supply broke a few months ago, and I did not find the issue at the moment. There were an external access for the Debian project, and it runs for several days. And luckily enough, I was here at the time, and there was a bang, and then everything was dark in the whole building, and this something went wrong in the AlphaServer DS10, and at the moment I do not have a running AlphaServer DS10, but I have this AlphaServer DS10L. This is the one unit high rack version of it, and a viewer sent me an article about this machine. It's a really interesting story that Compaq didn't plan to make that machine. There were some enthusiasts at Compaq. They thought about, let's make the AlphaServer DS10 to a small rack mount machine, and this was a really successful product. And the viewer sent me the article, and I think I didn't answer him. So thank you if you see that video, if you still follow my channel. Thank you for sending me that article. But sometimes when you send me an email and I have a lot of to do at work, etc., I forget about emails. Sorry for that I didn't answer you. On top there is a Compaq ProLiant DL360. This is NT4 secondary domain controller for my NT4 domain. First it was a primary domain controller, but it was a bit, didn't like it to start it and turn it on and off again every time I need the domain controller. And my first installation, both hard drives failed, and therefore this is only secondary domain controller. And between it there is an HP ProLiant DL140 G2. It's unused at the moment, but I will make Windows 2000 domain controller or Active Directory controller as a backup. With that machine later on, but at the moment there are no hard drives in it. It's just placed here. Then here this is an BA 356 storage array. This is storage for the AlphaServer. It was used on the bigger AlphaServer before. I have, I think, 10 of these chassis. But only these, I think that they are called personality modules, only for white SCSI. When this HSD30 is running, and I will expand it, because this is an BA350 with narrow SCSI, I can also connect the bigger or the newer BA356. But I need the narrow SCSI personality modules, and I do not have these, and I didn't find them online. So I need more of these narrow SCSI personality modules to use it with that controller. But at the moment I cannot use that controller, so this is a hypothetical problem. And down there is my enterprise storage array. A big thing for, let's count it, for 24 hard drives. Redundant here, two SCSI controllers down there, and the SCSI controllers are connected to the both AlphaServer 800. So this is the storage for the AlphaServer 800s. This is all empty. This is the data of the web space and system disk and a temporary disk at the moment. I have enough of these disks, so I can place disks in all empty slots, but I do not need these disks at the moment. Interestingly, you can expand these things with a second one of these, and you can, or a third one. But I only have one, but if I'm able to get a second one of these, I will try it out. Another thing I can make, this is SCSI controllers called HSZ70, and I also have the fiber channel controllers for it. They are called HSG80. They need also other cache modules, but I have also the cache modules here. So just to remove these 2 cache modules and the 2 controllers, and then it could be accessed via fiber channel. But I think the fiber channel version cannot be expanded with a second or third enterprise storage area. This is only possible with the SCSI version of it. Yeah, but this is still here and working, and this is terminal connection here. This is the terminal connection to the terminal server, because every time I have to shut down it manually before you turn it off. Otherwise, you will. Otherwise, the next booting will occur an error, and this thing is really, really loud. It beeps really loud, and I can show you how loud it is. And this is really, really. It's not nice. Yeah. So when the power fails, it also beeps. So this is the left cabinet. Let's go to the next thing in the room, and this is a storage area. I have 2 of these DLT tape drives here, and they are connected via this modular data router to the fiber channel network, or to the SAN. So I can access the type drives from all machines with access to the fiber channel network. And this works really fine. I've made several backups with it. It's really nice and working thing. And here on the right, there is this is the air control for the room, and CO2 is a bit high at the moment. This is 1,230 parts per million. It could be lower because the windows are closed at the moment. And here there is a printer, DEC LA 324 multi-printer, Dotmatics printer. It's not connected at the moment. Maybe I think about using it as a printer with all the cluster events, or I will connect it to a terminal server. So I will try out several terminal server things in the future. And one thing is to use that Dotmatics printer with a terminal server. So let's go, before I will proceed here on the right with the documentation, let's go to the back of the cabinets where you can see all the cable mess. Yeah, this is the back, because there is the wall. There is not much space. It's quite unspectacular. This is the back. All connections, you see all the cable mess. And this is the one of the main power for these cabinets. I use 2 power connectors, one from the left, one from the right, and they are on different phases. In Europe, it's quite common to use to have a 3-phase current in your building. At the moment, I have used 2 phases, but I will have a 3-phase connector soon here in there, because I need much more power, and there is all the mess. Let's go to the other cabinet, which is more narrow than this one here. You can see it's deeper, and maybe you can see it. This is the space I have. This is the other machine. There's some switches, because I turn everything off and on several times. I have here switches for everything, because when I would have a master switch and turn it on, the circuit breaker will immediately cut all the power off, and so I have to do it sequentially, device by device. Also, the thing over here, there are switches on the other side. There are some media converters. I use only one of it now. The other ones are unused, but a few. I think last year I've needed much more media converters than now, and you can see there are all of the cable mess, because fiber cables and SCSI cables and network cables and all that stuff. So big advice: do not look in such cabinets from the back. And here this is the building network, and there are the building fiber connections that are come into that network here. So let's proceed with one of my favorite topics. This is documentation, and this is the documentation shelf, and it contains only the software documentation, because there was not enough space for the hardware documentation. On top there are some Microsoft products and also some digital products, and this is the broken DSSI hard drive from the VAX 4300 with the Oracle database on it. But it's an electronic failure, so I hope I can repair the board, but I need some time for it. And you've made a video about the documentation. This is the VMS 5, and there is VMS 3, and I have also VMS 7 and 6 documentation, and down there's Passworks, and there is Ultrix 32. So this is for all software stuff. I was able to get some of the old training material here. It's in German, interestingly, not in English, from the DEC training center in Munich. And because you can see it's blue, and blue was the DEC color before DEC went to orange, and then they went to gray, and then they went to this nice stuff, and then it switched to compact. But I think there is also OpenVMS 7 documentation made by DEC for the earlier OpenVMS 7 versions, and I hope that I will get one of these someday. So, and now there are, I think I called it the user area or terminal area last time, the part of the other side of the room, and I will go from left to the right. What is here, and totally on the left there is the network. This is DEC Hub 90 with a repeater, and these are terminal server, DEC server 90M and the DEC server 90L plus, and the agent, and this is the bridge which goes to the other side. So this is the connection you saw on the multi-hub 900, and down there this is a normal building network, because I do not want to start everything because there's one more modern computer here, and with that media converter I can have internet access to the building network and do not have to start all the retro stuff in here. And this Cisco switch down there, this is the green network, this is the server network, because I have also some things that are connected to the server network at the moment. And you can see here the DEC server 90L. There are, at the moment, I have 5 terminals. Although the real terminals are connected to both, to the DEC server 90L plus and the DEC server 90M, and the 2 computers, or x86 computers, they are only connected to the DEC server 90L plus. But I am able to, there can 5 users can be use the system simultaneously, or could be, because most of the time I'm alone here. But in the case someone else would come in here, it's possible to use more than one terminal at the same time. And the first terminal is here. This is my DEC VT420. I really like that terminal because I really like the black on green screen here. And at the moment it's logged in via telnet on the VAX 4200. And the telephones here are just for decoration, because I've told you before, I plan to make a communication network here, but at the moment there is no one, so they are just decoration. When I have some kind of communication network here for telephone communication, I will also connect the telephones. There's another telephone, the green one here, so I have 2 telephones here for decoration. This is my DEC High Note Ultra 2000, a Windows 2000 notebook, DEC branded but not original DEC manufactured, because all DEC notebooks are made by someone, were made by someone else. But I use it sometimes as a client, but because the internal battery is empty and it's not a standard battery, and also there is, maybe you can see it, the display has, sometimes the display has an issue. Most when I need a retro notebook, I use, what I say now is not every DEC enthusiast likes it, but I have also an old ThinkPad here from IBM, and this has a running battery, and it's not as fragile as this machine. You can see there is also tape, also it's quite fragile. This DEC notebook, and the IBM ThinkPad is much more stable from a physical point than this thing. And this one is one of my newest acquisitions. I think my last video was about this thing. This is my Workstation 4090, faster than all my other VAXes together. It's a really fast NVAX graphical workstation. You can see here it boots from the very slow VAX 4200 with X Windows. I did not install anything else on it yet. but because it's so fast, I can install now Polycenter or other DEX stuff on it to try out all the cool graphical stuff, which is possible now, and I have also the graphics tablets for it, but I need to repair the graphic tablets for that machine, but this is also something I will do. Then here there is the other real terminal, the VT520, and this is the newest terminal made by DEC. Later on they were made by another company because DEC sold the terminal division, I think, in 1996, and they were produced until something in the 2000s. DEC Clap Retro made a really deep insight into that terminal. I will link his video down below. It's really interesting. I think it's more than an hour just about that terminal because it's a strong, interesting, and nice terminal. And I'm a bit jealous because his terminal is amber and not white, and I do not have an amber terminal. Amber is really cool. I think I like green and I like amber. So here there are two machines. I need these machines for management. The left one is the Windows XP machine, the right one is the Windows 2000 machine. At the moment you can see the Windows XP screen because the Windows XP machine has a dual head graphics card in there, and I can use two monitors. I will install one of these Matrox graphics cards in the XP and the Windows 2000 machine as well. And I need it especially for the management of all the storage, fiber channel, etc. stuff, because they all use Java applets for configuration, and for some machines you need Java 7, for some machines you need Java version 6, and you cannot use Java 6 applets with 7 and so on. Therefore there are two machines. And also I have Visio 2003 on it. I will make some network plans with that machine soon. This is the right software from the time to make that things, and also there are shapes for the older hardware available. And you can see it also here. This is the VAX 4200, and I've connected via the terminal server to the reverse LAT terminal server via LAT to the operator's console. So you can use the machine as a terminal as well. Then here, this is the only modern system. I think it's from 2018. It's an old Lenovo ThinkCenter, and I need that machine for screen recording. And also it's the only modern machine in that room, and when I'm in that room and I want to look something up in the internet, I need that machine because this machine is also connected to the normal building network and not to the retro network. And that's the reason why I have this machine here. And also all the screen records are made on that machine, and because I need such a machine. And here on the right there is the last real terminal and the last machine on that row, because there is only a shelf. This is an VT525. It's a small chassis and TFT connected to it, and most of the time I access all the cluster machines with that thing. And you can see here the cluster state, the two AlphaServers, the VAX, the other AlphaServer, and this is the VAX 4200, this is the DS10L, and this over here, this is the Workstation 4090 as satellite. And you can see also here the VMS versions installed on it, and here are the opcom messages appear on that screen. And here on the right, this is a shelf. There is the hardware documentation of all different workstations I own and I do not own. I found also this cool HSC user guide. I do not have an HSC, but I have the user guide and licenses, software libraries, and OpenVMS stuff, and cables down there. And also here these smaller things. I got a bunch of them on eBay, and these are printed things I've printed out and want to read AlphaServer manuals and stuff like that. And all that stuff you need when you use that machine. And also the non-original or non-original documentation. Most of them are made by Digital Press, so it's also from DEC, but not the original documentation. Additional books on several stuff. But you can see maybe the desks are a bit bended, so I would like to have new desks which go here right at the door, so I can place two more machines on that desk. This is something I plan for the future. So let's see the whole room again, and this was the end, or is the end of that video, and the last video of that year. See on the screen, I've talked about more than 30 minutes, so it's a quite long video, but no script, no everything. Just want to show you around. Yeah, because I talk very fast. Yeah. Normally, I think it would be 50 minutes or something like that. Yeah, but I hope you found that interesting, and you can leave comments down below. We will see you in the next episode, whenever this episode will be released or what topic this episode will be about. But I have no plans for a further episode now, but we will see. So I wish you nice end of the year 2025 and a happy new year 2026.